people have received unsolicited emails? From who?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
I don't know.
Okay.
Through email, one for spam and one for personal email.
Okay.
Zillow,
Zillow? Anybody else? Anybody know the names though?
Starbucks,
Mm-hmm.
Penny's, Kohl's.
A lot of shopping websites.
Shopping website, hotels.
Car rental.
Wyndham,
Who just said car rental?
Wyndham.
Which car rental?
Enterprise.
Okay.
What's the price?
Enterprise? Anybody else? Here's the fun thing about email marketing. It is such a fun conversation for me. I love this one. Because we all hate email marketing. But when we're in market, enterprise pops in our head, doesn't it?
Yes.
See, that's really what they're trying to do. A consistent message to you so that when you're finally in market, I might be there. Here's a kicking point, and here's what you have the ability to do. I can deliver, design, implement, and report on any type of demographic and any type of geographic for any particular client across the U.S. or outside of the country. What are you trying to reach? Well, I'm a funeral home. We specialize in kind of some pre-planning. Maybe I need to reach people between the ages of 50 and 65 who are Catholic, because I'm a Catholic funeral home with a income level of about 80,000 household income, who live within a 20-mile radius of my facility. Great, I can do that. I can deliver an email to those exact people. Sounds weird? Believe it or not, there are hundreds of companies that specialize in exactly that. Anybody ever go to a store and all of a sudden they ask you for what when you check out?
Your email.
Email address.
They might ask you to sign up for their club first, right? You say, hey, I don't want to sign up for the club. No, thanks, I'm good. You're polite about it. Okay, and then they'll hit you with this. Okay, and what's your email? And you why do you need my email if I'm just checking out? I already told you I don't want to be a part of my club. I know I'm not in your system. Oh, just to make sure. That information is basically available for companies like us to solicit information to on behalf of other people. So now I know that you just went to Woodman's, so that you are probably most likely a grocery shopper. You know who'd be interested in information like that? Syndex, Walmart. Same thing, every time. Now, we partner with companies who have those relationships already and who can deploy emails based on that information on our behalf. So now you only need to gather very minimal information for us to be able to deliver that type of campaign. Make sense? Questions? I'm sorry.
So can we hire you to do email marketing for our territories?
What's that?
Can we hire you to do email marketing campaigns to for our centers? I mean, is that something?
You
that
can,
we
but I'm
do?
expensive. No, I can talk about that at lunch. Do you know the best way? I'm sorry. There's two metrics with email marketing that we pay attention to. Click-through rate, which we've already been through, right? And open rate. You know what an open rate is? Of how many people I sent this to, how many people have clicked on it to open it. So if I send out 30,000 emails at one time to that particular group, 3,000 people open it, I have a 10% open rate, which is usually what we go about for, about anywhere from like 9 and above. 10%, 10 to 12 is pretty good actually. So here's a key metric. If I got 3,000 people to look at your brand and another percentile of people to click on it, because usually it's about 2 to 6% of that send. So if I send out 30,000 emails, I'm expecting anywhere from like 300 to 600 people to click on that email to go to your website. What does that mean for a client? I guess in 600 people who make sense in regards to your exact demographic metric who live right in this environment. The other thing about open rates, you know what influences an open rate? Thoughts? Subject line. Time to, but mostly subject line. Best subject lines are less than 10 characters. You've all read emails, you've seen subject lines. Less than 10 characters, very hard to do. Email first line goes out, pizza shuttle actually. Pizza shuttle, subject line says, pizza tonight, question mark. What the hell is this? It's Monday afternoon, I don't know why I'm getting a pizza. Oh, it's Pizza Shuttle, they got a 2-for-1 going on every Monday night between 5:30 and 8. Maybe. Hair salons, your hair sucks. Open it up, we're just kidding. But come on in anyway, take 20% off your first visit.
This actually happened in just within about 24 hours ago. I'm very involved with advocating for diabetes awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And the American Diabetes Association, I subscribe to, well, and I'm not a fan of it because of what they do, but they
What the email say? I'm nervous for the email
cause
say.
of death, diabetes. And another person who's very involved in the diabetes online space
Mm-hmm.
posted on Facebook, I'm not done advocating, but I'm done subscribing. And she's got over 10,000 followers, and it is like, you don't think that one person can affect a 500,000 piece, mass email campaign, but it did. And they are eating crow big time now.
Really?
Like, her daughter saw it, and she's 7. And she's like, Mommy, you have diabetes. Are you dying? And she's like, thanks for being the subject line.
They even
Terrified my
reached the
daughter.
sub-millennials? The 7-year, not the children.
Well, she saw it on her mom's phone. But that's how important, like you said, subject line is.
It's powerful, man. It really is. Now, what happens when you do it consistently? Every month. And who's from Illinois? Anybody seen that ad, Your Wife's Hot? That's billboard. It's a billboard. Your wife's hot. Guess what the ad is? Your wife's hot. Your wife is hot.
HVAC.
HVAC.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have seen that, right?
It's on the billboard, 294.
294. Now, here's what's fun. That's a billboard. It's no different. Mediums, medium change, but it's no different. Makes you think, right? I can put that into a bulletin. I wouldn't. So, with email marketing, the conversation is usually geared around the concept of this. Yes, you can understand the demo, the geo, XYZ. But then I get more or less an emotional tone about it. You guys notice that I always kind of make you laugh and then I kind of bring it emotional. Sorry. But I had a relative fall through glass door. She should not be in her home anymore. She shouldn't. I don't know if you guys are going through trying to do that with your mother or your father. It is hard. It is a very hard thing. Aunt, uncle, put them in a place where they're not comfortable. They've lived in this place. That's actually why I'm going to St. Louis this weekend. Hey, you just fell through glass when your forearm slashed. Head trauma. I told you guys about this actually, some of you in Cleveland at one point. For me, starting to get emails solicited that said, has your mind fallen? Those subject lines start to make a difference. Because again, doesn't matter what put me in the market, but I'm there. I fit a criteria. That's the conversation. Now, I didn't even talk necessarily about email marketing. Not a whole lot anyway, right? Yes, open rate, that's what we look for, that's what we try to do. Those are features, what we try and do. We try and get about, we get about 30,000 sends, we try and get about a 10% open, but it's more important that I understand what you're trying to do. Retirement facility, what's your issue? Retirement facilities are actually very unique. Some appeal to the religion, Catholic, Lutheran, Christian. Some appeal to the demo, or all of them appeal to the demo. You know what I always find to be the most appealing thing about a retirement facility, which is shown to prove me correct? The food. Just because I'm in here doesn't mean I like bland food. It might be dietary sometimes. I agree. My relative has to make that decision as well. I guarantee she's going to want a place where she can eat well. That makes a difference. So one of the things I always put into the emails, great, friendly staff, excellent dinner, lunch, breakfast. Maybe imagery of some of the meat and taters or something like that. Everybody been to 4lpiads.com already? Well, on there, under digital, it actually
Email
goes
marketing
through-
plays a significant part of a successful marketing plan. These days, most people access their inbox from their back pocket. They carry their emails around with them everywhere. So, consumers need more value from their emails, and marketing strategies have adapted new technology to help send emails that deliver the right message to the right person at the right time. At LPI, we'll create an optimized email marketing campaign based on your customers' interests, location, shopping activity, age, and so much more. We have access to email databases of millions of local and regional consumers, all interested in doing business with their local community. We'll create an engaging email for your target consumer audience that will look great on any device, in any email app. We're here to help you make an impact with this simple yet powerful advertising tool. Take advantage of our ability to reach thousands of targeted local consumers right in your backyard via email.
Here's what happens with email. Email has a $30 CPM. So if I'm sending out an email to 30,000 people, how much is that going to cost me? What's that?
$900.
$900. Simple as that. Now after this training, because you're hot on the products, I send out kind of like a recap with a la carte options and things like that. But for the most part, you have kind of pre-bundles, and you actually can do custom solutions for your clients, which is something I am going to encourage a lot. And I'll show you what those look like. $30 CPM. 30,000 emails. $900. That's how it works. Fair enough?
That's some creative and everything.
Everything's included. We don't charge for creative. We do 4 changes a year, just like we do with print. And there's a reason for that. By the way, too, I kept that consistent for a couple reasons. One of which being, you will have a client who likes to change things constantly. Have you ever had a client who wants to change things up all the time? With digital, you kind of need time for it to develop a little bit. Because what will happen is that you run to like a pizza restaurant or something like that, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, I want to promote lasagna. I'm known for my pizza. 90% of my business comes from my pizza. But I want to start promoting my lasagna. You will fail. You will fail if that is your leading concept. Chances are they're not well known enough. Chances are it's not good. That's why he's not selling it. You will fail. I will probably add that in his email as an attribute, like a little feature, also carrot lasagna, but I'm leading with pizza. If you want to sell lasagna, great, give away a free pizza. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to provoke consumers. It costs you $1.25 to make a large Montafi pizza. I know that for a fact. $1.25. Ooh. The minute you get a client uncomfortable by an offer, it's the minute you got a great offer. Because they know how much things cost. They're not dumb. But don't waste my time. I'm trying to get consumers in your door, and you're basically trying to nickel and dime a concept that you know is not going to work anyway. So you're not fully committed to it. But I am, and I got clients to see. Fair enough?